Yeah, we back. Now, hopefully today's going to be a, quick video. But I got a comment in my comment section sometime last night. This brother said, do you plan to ever talk about what is going on in Niger with the coup that's happening right now? And I responded to him and I said this. I'm watching the situation, of course, but I haven't made a statement because I don't want to jump out the window with an analysis without properly understanding the circumstances and the players involved. It's an ongoing situation and the temperature can shift at any moment. My credibility will decrease if I jump out the window with a clout chasing video without having a true understanding of the situation on the ground. Now, first things first, the entire situation going on with the West African countries, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Guinea, etc., that's something I've been talking about on my channel ever since I first made my channel. In fact, take a look up on the screen. I had dropped a video back in January 27th, 2022 entitled Mali vs. France, Are Black Men Ready for Power? And that video is private now because I was talking too much real shit. Back then, I only had like 24 subscribers. So for those of y'all who saw that video, that was way back. That shit got 38 views. For those of y'all who saw it, yeah, I've been talking about this since I came on YouTube, literally. And in fact, let's read the description of the video. I had said this. In this episode, we discuss the importance of black men uniting on a global level for our geopolitical and economic survival. France, similar to the United States and England, has been one of the world's colonizing countries that after many years of slavery still controls countries spread over more than 12 territories and treats their people as second-class citizens. Following the accession to independence of its African colonies beginning in 1959, France continued to maintain a sphere of influence over the new countries, which was crucial to then President Charles de Gaulle's vision of France as a global power. It has had more than 50 military interventions in Africa since 1960, when many of its former colonies gained nominal independence. Now, that was a year and a half ago, when I had like 10 subscribers. Now, take a look up on the screen. Sometime 8 months ago, I dropped a video entitled, Mali has banned French NGOs, French military, French media, and French ambassadors. And that video got about 400 views. And then sometime 6 months ago, I dropped another video entitled, take a look up on the screen, Burkina Faso tells French military to leave the country. That video didn't even get 200 views. But to be fair, I didn't really have that many subscribers during this time. But I've been getting emails, I've been getting comments. They want me to talk about it. Now, I'm not going to give an analysis on it because the situation is still developing. The situation is still unfolding. So I can't give you a detailed analysis because I'm not in the secret meetings. I'm not in, them secret private rooms in a goddamn State Department. I can't really tell you what's going down. I got as much information as you do. I'm just a random black man in New York, bro. The only thing I can really do is simply give you my analysis on what the headlines say, right? What the media is saying. And, read between the lines. That's all I can really do. Now, first things first, take a look up on the screen. On the 26th of July, 2023, a coup d'etat occurred in Niger, in which the country's presidential guard detained the president, Mohamed Bazoum, and presidential guard commander, General, I don't want to mess up your name, bro, so I'm not going to say it, proclaimed himself the leader of the new military junta. Now, first things first, Mohamed Bazoum is a Sunni Muslim Arab who is a puppet of the Western powers. I just want to lay that out on the table, first things first. Why do I say that? Take a look up on the screen. This article came out, I believe, sometime last year. The French forces make Niger their new home after being expelled by Mali. So, after Mali expelled the French media, the French ambassadors, the French military, the French simply went next door. They went over to Niger, and it was President Mohamed Bazoum that opened the front door. Now, keep in mind, he's an Arab, so he has no loyalty to black men. But anyways, as it stands right now, at this current recording, he is no longer in power. But as you can see by the headline, the United States, France, and some mysterious African leaders give the coup leaders in Niger 1 week to step down. Now, you see how it's amazing how the headline doesn't even specify who is the African leaders? Just some African leaders. Like, the United States and France are endorsing some mysterious African leaders. And because they're endorsing these African leaders, we're supposed to listen to what they got to say. And that's why I cannot stand when people try to tell me life is about morality. Life is about, liberty and all this bullshit. Bro, life is about power. Power by any means. Power by any means. And to be honest, if I really said how I really felt on YouTube, my channel would get banned. Because if y'all really understand how I really look at life, yeah, my channel would get banned. But anyways, as you can see in the article, it says African leaders backed by the United States and France have given a week for the coup leaders in Niger to step down and restore the democratically elected president. Now listen, the black man is not supposed to be living like this, bro. The black man is not supposed to be living like this. Okay, another man is not supposed to come and knock on your front door, right? Knock on your front door and then tell you how to govern your house. Tell you how to run your shit. Come on your sovereign territory and give you orders on how to run your shit. The disrespect. They would never approach our forefathers in this manner. The Europeans, centuries ago, they would never approach our forefathers with this level of arrogance and disrespect. You see, back in the day when the Europeans came over to Africa, they had to pay taxes, bro. They had to pay tribute to the king, bro. They couldn't just come through and just be barking out orders, telling the African kings what to do. What? Oh my God, you better watch your mouth when you're talking to the African king, nigga. What? Better watch your mouth before you take your head off your neck. Better watch your fucking mouth when you what? But unfortunately, because we've been so divided, we've let them run up the score so goddamn high. They are now confident enough to where they could just wake up on a random Tuesday afternoon and just bark out orders and give you a deadline on what to do in your sovereign territory. Your sovereign territory populated by your women and children. Goddamn, how dare these motherfuckers, man? How dare them? How dare them, bro? And that wasn't the only headline. Take a look up on the screen. French President Macron warns against attacks on French interests in Niger after the coup. Now hold up, man. They told me, life is about, we all God's children. We trying to get into the kingdom of heaven together. We got to hold hands. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. They told me, just be a good Christian, be a good Samaritan. And just, life is not about power. Life is about morality. You got to be a good human being. And you got to, love your fellow man, love your neighbor. They've been telling me this bullshit since I was walking around 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade. That's what they told me. And then I got older. I became a man. And I realized they lied. Life is about power by any means. If you got to step on whoever you got to step on, do it by any means. If you got to crush whoever you got to crush, do it by any means. Put your family first. Put your people first. Put your community first. Put your ancestors first. That's what I learned when I became a man. And life began to make sense to me. The poverty around the world began to make sense to me. The chaos and the calamity around the world, it began to make sense to me. And it's off topic, but that's why I don't go back and forth with these Tariq Nasheed characters, because they always talk about, oh, your homeland is this, your homeland is that. But in the same country they glorify, the United States, at any given moment is ready to mobilize alongside any other fellow European power to keep any other black nation subjugated and maintain the status quo, funded by U.S. tax dollars. So that's why you're never supposed to go back and forth with any of these so-called, these Tariq Nasheed motherfuckers. But anyways, let's get back on topic. Mali and Burkina Faso, they have both expelled the French from their territory, and they've both maintained a united front. As you can see by the pictures that I got up on the screen, these two brothers, the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré, and president of Mali, Assimi Goïta. Now, the reason I don't jump out the window with an analysis, especially considering the fact that the coup in Niger just happened like last week, is because Mali and Burkina Faso, they both had a coup sometime 2 years ago. And then both of those leaders were later overthrown because when the temperature got too hot, they couldn't stand tall. So they overthrew them. So now in both Mali and Burkina Faso, we got some of the youngest heads of state currently walking around. I believe the president of Burkina Faso is 35 years old. The president of Mali is probably 39 or 40 years old. And both of these gentlemen were the ones that carried out the expulsion of the French military and the French media, the French ambassadors, French NGOs, etc., etc. And recently a headline came out. Take a look up on the screen. Burkina Faso and Mali warn against military intervention in Niger. Niger's neighbors say any intervention to restore the deposed president, Mohamed Bazoum, will be considered a declaration of war against them. Now, I told you, after France was expelled from Burkina Faso and Mali, President Mohamed Bazoum of Niger, the one who just got overthrown, he was the one that opened the front door and let the French walk right into his damn house and sit right on the couch. So that is why Burkina Faso and Mali is standing strong and standing tall. It was like, yeah, we had to get that motherfucker up out of here. Geopolitically, I understand why Burkina Faso and Mali is back in the coup, because that motherfucker was not down with the team. He was not down with the team. He was down with the European powers. Now, why is Niger such a strategic asset to the United States and France? I mean, isn't just Niger, like what Donald Trump say, just a S-hole country? Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what it is? Well, let's see. Remember earlier in the video when I showed you that headline that said that France was not going to tolerate any attack on its interests? What kind of interests does France have in Niger? Isn't just Niger just an S-hole country where it's just full of poverty and corruption? And what do Tariq Nasheed and them be saying? Oh, your homeland. Go back to your homeland. Oh, you get your country in order. Your country not in order. Okay, let's see what Niger got. Take a look up on the screen. 2 days ago, Niger suspends export of uranium and gold to France. Niger is among the world's biggest uranium producers. Does the coup in Niger threaten nuclear power plants in France? Uranium price hike projected after Niger coup spurs slight rise. Why the Niger coup has sparked concerns about nuclear power. Now, what you got to understand as an intelligent black man, the Western powers can't really come to the front door and be like this. Listen, bro, we need the uranium, bro. We need the nuclear power. We need access. We need cheap access. So listen, we got to keep your economy depressed. We got to keep your women living in poverty and living in filth. We got to keep your children dumbed down and having no access to food and opportunities and education. You got to continue having your people just living fucked up because I need the uranium, bro. And I need it at a good price. I need it at a good price because you can't be raising the price too high on me because you're going to fuck up my whole operation. So I need that shit at a good price, my man. So you got to continue just, fucking over your own people. And you got to continue just, having your women just struggling and living just in destitution and living a nightmarish life because I need the uranium, bro. They can't really say that. They gotta, mask it like, listen, bro, we here to restore democracy to the people. We're here to restore democracy to the population. You have to restore the democratically elected president. This is the democratically elected president. Respect democracy. Bro, what do you mean? He literally opened the front door to the French and let the French military set up shop within our borders after they were expelled from Burkina Faso and Mali. Respect democracy. Respect. It's about democracy. Respect it, please. Please, bro, please. Bro, please respect democracy, bro. Please. I need the uranium, bro. Please. Please, bro. Come on, bro. Please. Just, bro, come on. Come on, bro. Respect the democracy, bro. It's democracy. It's bro. 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 Bro, what do I got to do for the uranium, bro? What do I got? What do you want, bro? Come on. I need the uranium. I can't go without the uranium, bro. I know it belongs to you. I know it's yours. I know it's not mine. I know it's on your land. But I need it, bro. I need it. That's what the white man sounded like right about now. That's a fact. That's why you got the big man Anthony Blinken. He on Twitter talking about this. Take a look up on the screen. I spoke to the Nigerian President Bazoum. I conveyed our continued unwavering support for the democratically elected president of Niger and the rule of law and democratic governance. Basically, what Anthony Blinken is saying, Bro, we need the uranium, please. Please. Bro, please. Oh my God. Now listen, I'm not gonna throw the stamp of approval on the coup leaders in Niger because the first coup leaders in Burkina Faso and Mali, they didn't stand tall and they had to be replaced. So we gotta wait and see to see if these men are gonna stand tall or are they gonna fold and crumble. Because as you can see, the president of Mali, I did videos on that before. He had multiple attempts on his life. I believe he has so far had 3 assassination attempts on his life, and he's still standing tall. He's still standing. He still got his spinal column intact. So we gotta wait. We gotta wait and see. We don't know if he's really about that life yet. It's only been a few days. You gotta wait to see if he's still gonna be in power in like 6 months, 12 months. That's how you know if he really that dude. That's how you know if he really that dude or not. If he really that guy. We don't know if he's really that guy yet, but we do know that he has the backing of the leaders of Burkina Faso and Mali. So I love to see black men standing together. That's what I love to see. And by the way, there are many detractors who are, very Western centric, who have the mentality of African nations are only allowed to create relationships with the Western powers. And if they're not locked in with the Western powers, then they're supposed to pursue an isolationist type of political situation. So either you're down with the United States and France, or you're just by yourself with nobody, no allies, no homies, no backing, no nothing. So don't listen to anybody who tries to sell you that bullshit to where you only have 2 options. You either stand by yourself and be an isolationist, or you have to get down with the Western powers. No. Our forefathers were way more politically sophisticated than that. Hell no. You don't got to be locked down to one option. There are many different options, number one. And number one, these are sovereign territories ran by sovereign men. So a foreign nation has no business to come down from wherever you came from and bark out orders and act like a mediator and try to, bro, sit down somewhere, bro. Sit down somewhere. Y'all got to relax, man. Y'all got to relax. There's a lot I want to say, but I'm pressed for time and I don't want to make this a 30-minute, 40-minute video. But I'll say this. In times of chaos, an iron fist is necessary. An iron fist is necessary. If you've been watching my videos for the past week, I've been dropping about King Henry Christophe. You understand why an iron fist in times of chaos is necessary for advancement, for prosperity. In times of peace, that's when you can introduce freedom, liberty, and democracy, when you've established somewhat of a comfortable foundation, right? But when you're living in chaos, when your women and children are suffering, there's no time to be negotiating about democracy and liberty. No, we have to get shit done now. We have to get shit done now. And then when your people are in a comfortable position, then we can begin to talk about, these luxuries such as democracy and things like that. But when you're living in chaos, when your women are suffering, when your children don't got the necessities of life to prosper and advance, you do not have time to negotiate with no white boys about no democracy. We have to establish ourselves now. Sorry, bro. I know you need the uranium real bad, but guess what? My wife and children need to live a decent existence. So fuck out of my face. Anyways, man, it's your boy Nefakari Desalee. Man, listen, them white boys stressing right now. They sweating. Every hair on their neck standing up and dancing. Oh my God, the uranium. We need the uranium. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what the white man sounded like right now. He need that uranium. But we need to live a decent existence. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Anyway, it's your boy Nefakari Desalee back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash App up on the screen. And I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching me blocking my vision. Pay for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you in court. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and get smack in their faces.